Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Tower of Doom Week 7 Day 2, but more importantly, it is the 3-year anniversary of the YouTube channel. So I've been doing this for 3 years now as far as posting weekly content, though these days of course it's basically been daily content. So yeah, 3 years of this now. It's been going pretty well so far. And also thank you for all the congratulations that were posted a little bit earlier, everyone. Greatly appreciated. Hello, William. Hello, Vespenny. Hello, Junior. Hello, Raven. Hello, Churros. Hello, Craig. Hello, Zeddicus. Hello, Dizen. Hello, Steve. Hello, Skeleton King. And also, I didn't have any kind of, like, party hat, so we just wore the math hat. I do not have any party hats. And didn't bother getting any today. Just didn't have enough time. But, yeah, we got a hat. Anyways. Of course, today is main priority is going to be this faction event. It is a faction event today, so I need to go get all these battles down. It's a little bit of a weird one too, if I'm not mistaken. We have wait, what's the color restriction again? Hold up. Yeah, green purple. So that gets rid of a lot of options that we would have normally have had. So I might just go Weaver spam for the really early battles then. It's a method that we haven't actually used in a while. It is pretty decent. It's one of the few things that Weaver is actually used for. Arachne Weaver is the low tier end of these events, the faction events. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're probably gonna go around with then. Like Mountain Crusher into Double Weaver into one other thing. Actually, we could even just go. Yeah, let's do that. Mountain Crusher. Double Weaver, actually put that right up front, don't need it anywhere else. Get the Double Weaver there. Weaver, there it is, grab that, and let's put the Queen. Oh wait, oh, we only own one Weaver. Well, we'll go 2 Queen Auroras then. Fine, be like that. Go double Queen Aurora. I didn't even realize we didn't have multiple Weavers, what is this? Okay, well, let's go do a minus banner. I believe there's a minus red that gives us all the manas we need, actually so much so that it's standing right there, there we go. Okay. Always go all in on purple then, it looks like. And we'll roll with that. I am currently using Titan. I guess we could switch to something that would actually give us EXP. I highly doubt we're going to be dying here, so we'll just equip Shaman. I don't think we really need to modify much on it, regardless of what we set this thing to. It is going to do almost nothing whatsoever for us. However, how do I not have Entangle first enemy? Oh, because I have it to life to all allies. Oh no, I guess in this game mode it's better to have the Entangle. So yeah, I'll go with the Entangle. I don't think we need to do anything else. Oh, we can get Leaf Storm for it instead of +1 Glory. Well, we definitely want that since we're not doing PvP. And, oh, we also have Light Storm as an option. Let's go to Light Storm then. And that should be fine. Okay, so we get a Light Storm at the start of battle, making it even easier for us to actually turn. However, it's just going to be overwrite if we end up getting Mountain Crusher anyways. But oh well, in case we don't get Mountain Crusher immediately, and we somehow get a Weaver, that will help us out a little bit there. But that's pretty much the game plan for this event then. And let's roll down with that. Really weird layout of this delve. One of the ones I probably hate the most out of any delve is this one. Everything about it's just bad. Plus, you can't use High King Argut here if you want to. But anyways, the whole premise of this is you throw a Weaver, you throw a Weaver again, and then you win. Ideally, that will happen literally every single battle. But that is basically the game plan here. Is Weaver, Weaver, dead, win. And rinse and repeat. Let's see. Hello, Dustin. Hello, hello, Jeff. Hello, Humberto. Hello, X Towers. Hello, William. Hello, Craig. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Avalone. Hello, Humberto. Hello, Hunter. Substitute for Queen Auroras. You could probably go Green Seer Giant Spider, right? You could just go Green Seer Giant Spider loop. It would give you all the mana you would need and an infinite loop. Yeah, just go with Green Seer Giant Spider. Replace out both the Queen Auroras with Green Seer Giant Spider if you don't own any Queen Aurora. Green Seer has purple and Giant Spider has green, and you can just get that infinite loop onto this team. It might be a little bit overkill for directing Weaver's mana, but it would give it all the mana it would ever need to do these earlier battles. But keep in mind, this does eventually fall off from being able to one-shot them, obviously. And once it starts requiring 2 hits, it does become quite a bit weaker. But for now, while it's still one-shots, it's definitely the way to go. I will throw that down. It's one of the few things Weaver is used for. That and its web, of course. Then I guess technically it's summon in some instances. Like it plus Megavore is not too bad of a combination. though that combo isn't usable in this particular faction, nor would it be good at the very low levels, even if it was. What's a good team for high level delves or high? Wait, what's a good team for high levels that doesn't include KTP? What's that? The Possessed King? Do you mean? What's KTP? But specifically for what though? Like PvP or a different game mode? What about Weaver with Tina? Weaver with Tina would be okay. Oh, catches the bull. Oh, okay. What is a good team for Tower of Doom with that doesn't include catches the bull? Probably anything based around Mang into Queen Jezebel would likely be your go-to team. Mang into Queen Jezebel, some kind of team centered around that premise. You can just throw Mang down, get a ridiculously high amount of attack, one-shot everything with Queen Jezebel, or two-shot them, or get it to the point where it starts one-shotting, and just destroy everything out with that. Other than that, you'd probably build a team completely around, what's his name? Completely around the Black Beast. Either or would end up working. Depends if you have Jezebel or not. Okay, we'll throw that Weaver down, let's kill that out, and go from there. Hello, Gustavo! Hello, Ice-T! Welcome, welcome. Also, I did mention, we will have 3 redeem codes today. Since it is the 3rd anniversary of the channel, we will have 3 redeem codes. The first one I'll hand out probably once we hit the first orb, and that might sound like a while, but the first orb is so ridiculously easy to get. I believe we get it on stage 3, like the 3rd delve we end up doing. And the first delve is pretty much already done already. Okay, we'll throw this down. Actually, we're probably already halfway there just with one single delve. Let's see, how far are we right now? Oh yeah, but the final room gives you a gigantic amount of points. So even though it still seems like a while, it will shoot up like crazy once we get like 1 or 2 delves further. Thank you, Christy. Much appreciated. Hello, Jimmy. Welcome. The official Gems of War stream also got moved to today, previewing the Dervish class. Wait, when is that class coming out? I actually wasn't paying attention to when the next hero class is. It shouldn't be this Friday, because we have a different hero class this Thursday. But, wait, is she previewing a hero class that's not coming out until next week's, thing? Because I don't think that's till next week's Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Where'd it go? What am I looking for? I'm looking for classes. Next class is not coming out. The one with all the dodge is not coming out till May 3rd. So yeah, not this Friday, but the following Friday. It has a 20% dodge plus a 30% dodge, and yes, they do stack. It's around 44%. The chance that it has to dodge. Somewhere's around there. Thank you, Mr. Jesse. Greatly appreciated. Okay, so we'll take out this one and then take out the one all the way at the bottom. Yeah, the Mythic ended up getting moved. The next Mythic is Obsidious instead of the one that was going to be for Karkaroff. They ended up moving it. Hello, Lone Wolf. Welcome. Okay, we'll get Mountain Crusher up. I didn't actually need to do that, though, but there we go. Because we would have had it anyways, regardless of what we did there. Get over mana right back up and instantly kill into another hit. I know, these 3 years have gone by pretty quickly, but it has been fun, that is for sure. And all the years seem like they just keep going by quicker and quicker. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let's see. Go take that down. Grab a Weaver onto that and just Weaver. And yep, pretty much should get all of our mana back every single time. At least a good majority of it. Only problem is that Brownstorm kind of gets in the way slightly off of Mountain Crusher. It's one of the few times when the Storm on it's actually a bad thing. It was one of the reasons why I was hesitant to upgrade it at first. More often than not, it's, as you can see, we already made it so far just with that one delve. But more often than not, it is worth it just because of how much of a benefit that a Brownstorm would give most teams. But there are situations like this particular team right here, where Mountain Crusher is actually slower than if we had not Mountain Crusher. Or, I mean, Mountain Crusher with the Brownstorm that it has on +6 actually makes it worse than if it had no Storm at all. Because it's overriding our Yellow Storm that we need way more than our Brownstorm. if we cast it a single time. I still need it for mana, so I kind of have to have it there. I guess we could always use like Anu Scepter or something, but that'd be a little bit of a weird first slot to have. Then again, I don't know, maybe we do go Anu Scepter, just to make sure we don't get rid of the Storm. Because that's what's helping us to loop the Weaver into double cast. Because it gives all of its mana back pretty much immediately, which is nice. We'll take that for now. Get our Weaver. Hopefully all of our mana. Yep, into an extra turn 2 perfectly. And there we go. And if we had 2 Weavers, that'd be 2 Weavers up right there instead of just 1. I really actually do need a second Weaver. Oh no, maybe we'll craft it. We have like infinite diamonds. I don't think it would hurt if we craft a Weaver the next time we see a Weaver. However, there's very, very few times we would ever use it. The only time 2 Weavers would ever be viable is low-level delves, like what we're doing right now. It's kind of like Gargoyle, except not Gargoyle. It's the Gargoyle for everywhere that doesn't have Gargoyle. And it only really lasts up to like the 5th or 6th, if I'm not mistaken. Because once it starts needing 2 hits on literally every single enemy, it starts to not become viable. At least as viable. You can still technically use it, just obviously slower. What would be a good troop in place of the second Queen Aurora? Green Seer. Place the Green Seer like in 2nd slot or 3rd slot. And use the Green Seer to feed you all the greens you need. Plus it entangles. So you'll never die as well. I'll throw that down. Now we got a useless Brownstorm. At least it still has the same extra turn chance off of Brownstorm. The main difference is it does not have as much mana accumulation. But it still found a way to full mana. So I guess it works. There we go. Yes, Anu Scepter. I can't say it the way that you just wrote it down just because of YouTube demonetization. The second I said that word, they would just slap demonetization on this video. But, yeah, it is pretty funny. They didn't even realize that originally. But the Anu Scepter, yes, as well as Anu's Champion of Anu. That obviously spells out a different word that is not Anu. Or Anus, I should say. Let's see. I have no clue how that got past them. Though, in all fairness, when Anu Scepter was a thing in the game, like when it was actually used, I never really even noticed that. So I guess it's okay that it slipped past them. Wait, did we just get 7 major minors from that? Or did we just get 7 trade stones from that battle? Why does it seem like a lot? Anyways, on to the next one. I guess I had 2 as its base value, and this got multiplied by the multiplier, which was at like a 3.5 or so at the time. Somewhere around there. When is Weaver back in the Soulforge? I have no clue. We have no way of telling in advance when or when it will not be. We just know what is and isn't in the drop table at any given moment. I believe it is, because I don't think it has rotated yet, so probably in the next 4 weeks or so, we should probably be able to see a Weaver in it. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to bother crafting a second one. Very, very rarely do you ever need to. Okay, let's see. Let's grab that for now. We're getting that rolling. Take another one. Get a Weaver to Weaver. Get our Mountain Crusher going. We're going to need another damage source after the next delve, though. Because Weavers will stop being enough after the first 3 or 4, assuming we just have base stats and no extra potions giving us more stats. That also assumes the kingdom's at level 100. If it was technically higher, it would last a bit longer. Like if we were to try to run this team in Warrens, it would last probably to almost 100, since we have it at level 200 or so. And I would give it another 18 magic to use per cast. Is it, wait, is it in the Soulforge right now? Hold up. Is it really? Let's see. Oh, that's not Soulforge. Where's Soulforge? That's also not Soulforge. Soulforge, where are you? Let's see. Soulforge. Oh. Yeah, you're right, it is. Never mind. Well, it'll be a while before it falls back again then. But, oh. Interesting. Do we craft it? I feel like still not crafting it. The main reason I'm holding on to diamonds is I feel like it might have happened what gems had happened to it ages back, where gems were basically pointless because they gave way too many, and then they started adding a billion things to use them on. I feel like diamonds will have the same thing eventually. Currently, they do not. But I've been holding out just because of that. Oh no, it is tempting, but I don't know. I don't think we're going for it. We can survive with one. We'll just build more creative teams out of it. Oops, that's not where I need to go. Though I do need to do that later. But what we need to go do is go get that reward 4 so we can go hand out a code. So this will get us to reward 3 the second we finish this. Then halfway through the next delve should be able to give it. You got Sylvania Mora on Nintendo Switch. Any tips for using it or for trading it? For trading it, get its first trait and then use 2 small oranges on it. For using it, do you have Dragon Soul yet? Dragon Soul was available that 1 week. Not sure if you got your hands on it. Normally using it in any context of Dragon Soul is pretty good. Using it with Mountain Crusher, Apothecary, one other damage source Brown, and Sylvania Mora tends to be pretty good. You could also use that in some delves to get them completed. And other than that, generally just Dragon Soul related teams. Pretty much the main thing it gets used in. Stuff like Mountain Crusher, Dragon Soul, Sylvania Mora, and last slot, and then one other dragon. That one other dragon can be Davinia, KrissTigger, pretty much whatever you want that is decent. And Dragon Soul and Davinia were available on event keys a little while back. Not sure if you got them. I know I didn't get Davinia, but I was able to pull Dragon Soul, luckily. Okay, so we're almost there. Then we'll hand out the first code of 3. What's our path here? Normally it's down the middle because these tier 5s are going to more often not be the higher multipliers, and in this case, once again, they are, which makes sense. Well, most teams that are centered around him are focused on Sylvania Mora in last slot and Mountain Crusher in first. You can either build skull spam teams out of it, where you end up utilizing his entangle to go down the team and basically make sure that the enemy, whenever you miss with your skull spam, that it never backfires too hard. You can do it on 4 times or 3 times dragon teams that also are centered around Mountain Crusher first slot more often than not. And you can use it for delves. Pretty much just slap it onto any delve team in the entire game where you're allowed to use it. And it will allow you to last a lot longer because a good majority of damage that you take within delves, more often than not, are from the skulls that they do. So being able to entangle them all the way down to 0 skull damage helps a lot in not dying in delves. So those are about the only locations or the only methods that he's really used for. And it's primarily only really used for PvP and, well, actually, you know what? You can pretty much use it for a little bit of everything. It's good for Guild Wars. It's decent for PvP. I think the biggest location is probably Delves. Though, of course, Delves on Nintendo Switch version isn't really as relevant at the moment until they start adding more and until people start getting later into the game. Because starting to level Delves is more of like a late game kind of thing. You don't really worry about it at all in early game. You barely worry about it in mid game. Not until end game do you really start upgrading delves for the most part. And the main reason for that is the lack of stats and how time consuming it is to do with low amount of stats. It's already time consuming to do, let alone with very low stats. Okay, it looks like this might have to be the last time we actually run Weaver for now, unless we throw it into some kind of other combination. Because it is starting to get to the point where it is just flat out not killing anything. And that is not what we want to see when its mana accumulation is dependent on actually getting a kill. What's my main Switch PvP team right now? The main one I've been messing around with at the moment, though I think I might be switching it soon. But the main one I've just been doing to farm while still killing most things, except for some of the harder 3 trophy battles, is Mountain Crusher as Titan, fully maxed, fully traded as well, followed by KrissTigger, Dragon Soul, and oh, what was the other one? It's Mountain Crusher as Titan, fully maxed, KrissTigger, Dragon Soul, and Sylvania Mora, with everything fully traded except for the Dragon Soul, because Dragon Soul fully traded doesn't really have anything offensive. Pretty much everything associated with Dragon Soul fully traded is defensive, so I didn't really bother with upgrading it or trading it yet. I might eventually if we're going to keep using it to farm souls, but as it currently stands, I didn't bother upgrading it. Hello, Bakchan! Welcome! Would you ever use Tina 9000 in Delves? No. There's very little need to use Tina 9000 in Delves, except for when you start doing, or basically only the earlier battles, would you bother using it. Wait. Is Tina actually usable in this Delve? What color was she again? She's brown, red, and something else. What was her other color? You know what? Maybe we will go mess with her real quick. What was her third color? I know she has one. She's a mythic. Forget what it is off the top of my head, though. Let me go double check. Was it green? Oh, okay. Yeah, we could actually bring Tina out for this. Replace one of our Queen Auroras with Tina. And see how that pans out. Okay, we'll give it a shot, see what happens. Yeah, that would work. It would be a good cleanup for the Weaver. Or if anything, we even throw the Tina first and then throw the Weaver. That would also give us more value into our Mountain Crusher. Also, we do have 2 Tinas. However, I think that might be a little overkill. Then again, I've never tried running Tina at low-level delves. Oh no, let's give it a shot and see what happens. I've never really needed to because Gargoyle is a superior option. But when you don't have access to Gargoyle, that does open up other troops to being viable. So we'll go give it a shot, see what happens. Oh, let's need one more hit here. Let's get his man off of that. How are you missing one? There we go. And let's kill it off that Weaver there. Or Skull or anything at this point. There we go. Okay. Next up, what do we have? Probably just his tap path then. Actually, we only have one way to possibly go. And a double Dust Devil team. These are normally annoying, and they will definitely be because I don't want him to move us twice. It's actually fine if we get moved once. It will actually have no effect on this team whatsoever. However, him casting twice will be an issue. But I think we can stop him. We just take a yellow here. He's going to go and do nothing apparently. Okay, never mind. We'll do that. He'll do it once, which is perfectly fine because our team still functions the exact same way. Just Mountain Crusher's in the last slot now, but it's not blocked, so it's fine. If you would have done that again, that would have been bad because then we would have been blocked. Okay, let me just double check to see if I have all the copies of this pet. I believe so, but I always think that with pets, and then I realize like months later, it's like, oh, I've been thinking this pet has had all the copies already, and it hasn't, which is always annoying. Okay, we're almost at that orb. Once we get that orb, we'll hand out code. I think it'll be at the end of these 3 rooms, possibly even these 2 rooms. Okay, let's see. Also, right as I'm trying to fix one thing in the house, another thing breaks. The toilet in my house actually broke, or one of the 2. The one in the second bathroom ended up breaking down. And right as we're fixing the ventilation system. There's one thing, then the next. Though that one's not really as important because we have 2 bathrooms, so one of them not being usable isn't really that big a deal compared to not having a AC system for the summer, which will be fixed probably by the end of this week. They didn't actually come in today, but they did it yesterday. They're going to be doing it tomorrow, and I guess they're shifting the other day to Thursday. They actually didn't contact us yet on what on earth is happening with that, but I know for sure they're coming tomorrow again. Let's see. Oh, it's mainly just because this house in general has really bad plumbing. Not to the point that we have lead-infested water, but to the point that it's not functioning correctly because it's so old. America has a lot of infrastructure issues. But yeah, the plumbing in this house has never been replaced since it's been built. Let's see, I'll move that over, grab that down. Yeah, we're giving out 3 codes today, that is correct, for the 3-year anniversary of the channel. And it's a perfect day for it to fall on, too, because we're going to be having to play a lot anyways, because it's a faction day. Normally takes like 2 hours or so, if you count all the battles, plus if we do our dailies and everything. Okay, I did say that... Oh, nope, we didn't reach it. Well, one more battle. I did say once we get that, we'll hand out the first code. And then we'll try this team with Tina. Sure, don't blame it on Taco Bell. I do eat Taco Bell occasionally. Actually, it's kind of funny. I called my dad the other day because of Easter and everything. And they actually moved a Taco Bell into the area. It's something I was kind of wanting to be there. And it's kind of funny that there's a Taco Bell there now because I was like craving tacos so much while I was there. We only had like one small family-owned taco place, and we had like one extremely overpriced one. So we just had to go to that family-owned one. But there wasn't really any other good taco places around until they added a Taco Bell. And now that Taco Bell basically owns a monopoly because I believe that one smaller taco place ended up going out of business, if I'm not mistaken. So now it's like the only taco location in the entire area other than one extremely overpriced place that's just not worth it. So a lot of stuff in New Jersey is overpriced. That's just everything in New Jersey. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go grab our orb and head out a code. First of 3. Hopefully we have a good orb here. Come on, blue or purple. That is not a blue or purple. That is the exact opposite of a blue or purple. Okay, let's go and let's see. Let's go get the first code down. Go edit this, mark it down. Go copy paste it, all that good stuff. Copy, save that. Get this right in there so it works. So far we're on a pretty good streak as far as codes actually working. I think we've gone like 50 codes so far without her giving us one that is incorrect. We used to get those a lot, but lately they have all been correct codes. That's kind of nice. All right, there's the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters in the top right corner over there or above me. Put it on gemsofwar.com for the game code section or simply click that link. Your invite code is found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says right over there. And gives the same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. No problem. And we'll have another 2 very soon. And speaking about bathrooms, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, where were we? Let's see. What are you guys joking about? Anyways, where were we? Let's keep going. Let's go with Tina, though. We did say we'd go place a Tina in here and see how on earth this would work. I'll probably put the Tina, I don't know, behind or in front. I think I'm actually gonna put it behind the Weaver. Even though we cast Weaver second. It's mainly just because of the brown accumulation, but it's only blocking green, so I guess it's not that big a deal. Yeah, it's only blocking the green, so we'll go with that. Oh, wait, I need to go change my banner then. If we're going to be running it like this. What are we missing still? Blue. What is the best minus blue banner in the game for this team? We have a +2 purple, +1 brown. That's not horrible. We're currently running with a light storm. Running on double yellow wouldn't be too bad, though. We're probably just going to get it onto brown banner immediately anyways. So, yeah, we'll probably just go with that then. Don't think we need to switch anything else up. What's the other shaman's storm? It has 2 storms. Isn't green the other one? Yeah, we'll do green then. Okay, so I'll put it to leaf storm then, since we have a +1 green now instead of a +1 yellow. And we'll just roll with that. So now we go Mountain Crusher into Tina, into Weaver, into Weaver, into Weaver. Just kill everything with Weavers. Did I wash my hand? Of course I washed my hands. Are you kidding? I am a gigantic germ freak. I always wash my hands. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Okay, we'll throw that. Get our triple. And it was killed with a Weaver. Yeah, I'm like ultra paranoid about washing my hands. I think I do it like about 10 to 12 times a day. Like anytime I ever do anything before any meal, I thoroughly wash them. Let's see. What's our path here? Yeah, we go down this one. We'll go all the way down there. We could also go down there. Yeah, we'll go down this one. Pretty much middle is always going to be the highest route. Unless it's like a 1.2 into 1.2 or 1.2 into 1.3. So the only times when it's not really the higher route to go. Or really basically any presence of a 1.2. Ruining it. I was wondering why I sound so quiet. I don't have the headphone thing in. You know what? Double Tina might not even be bad. I forgot, it does normally have enough damage to kill these. Maybe we shift to Double Tina. I don't know, I guess we keep it like this for now, because it's covering two other colors that it isn't. That Tina isn't. The Double Tina isn't really going to gain too much more mana unless we get a lot of brown cascade going. Okay, we'll take the purple there. Grab our... Did we go for purple surge? I guess so. Doesn't give us mana for anything useful though. We'll just throw that down, get both those manas, which are going to go up anyways. Throw a Weaver and then just Tina triple kill. Oh no, I might actually only double. No, I didn't even get that because they have too much HP. Oh, that's what we have Weaver for. Get that damage in there. Oh, or a second Tina, that works too. Why don't you throw the second Tina? And Tina does target correctly now, which is nice, but we'll throw that down. Oh, for a second I thought that it did barrier. Even if it did, it wouldn't have mattered actually. Hello, Plumpko. Hello, Frank. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Churros. Sure, we can go do your team real quick if you want. Just mention again what it is and we can go do it. I'd even read what Supplement said earlier. Want the 10th anniversary to have 10 codes? Not sure we can do that many. Even next year, if we were to do like 4 codes on the anniversary, I don't even think we could do that many. 3 is about the hard limit for it, but I could ask them. See if it's okay. Beyond 5, I highly doubt it though. Let's see. Let's just take that for now. Can you read your question too? Sorry, Bogdan, what was your question? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. What do you think about the droid pet for Android? I have not seen it. I have not seen it at all. Because I don't play on Android. And they only have it for that platform. They actually have a few of them that are going to be exclusive per platform. However, that does technically mean that PC mobile players could have 3. They could have the Android pet, they could have the Apple pet, and they could have the Steam pet. I'm not going to bother getting that just for completionist purposes, though. Yeah, they're all cosmetic only. All of them will be cosmetic only. And I don't believe it shows under unowned, so it's technically not something needed for 100% completion. Because if I go into all pets, the only thing that should show as unowned should be the bunny. It should not show anything else there. It's kind of like how the prestige pet is. It's technically not required for 100% completion, having max prestige. Because it doesn't actually count as an unowned pet. Pretty much any pet that you can only ever own 1 copy of are not considered needed for 100% completion. Yeah, as you can see, there's no Android pet here. The only one we're missing is the one from Max Warrens. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. Get out of that. Where were we? Back to the dungeons. Fight, fight. Oh, so we'll hand out the next code, I guess, at... I guess we'll do it all the way at the end as stage 8, and then we'll just have another afterwards, because we'll probably still be doing some other things after that. Not sure how much Tower of Doom, if any, we'll even get around to today. I might just do none of them and just do a bunch of them tomorrow night, probably. Unless anyone specifically has any questions on Tower of Doom. Otherwise, last night's stream went over it intensively. As well as Monday video. Yeah, the Xbox has an exclusive one too. Every single platform, I believe, is getting one eventually. I don't think the Steam has ever had one though. I don't think it has. It definitely doesn't right now. If I go under any of the pack or anything here, there's nothing for it, and nor has there ever been one. But there is one made for it. There is a Steam exclusive pet, or exclusive, since someone could just make their account onto Steam, or they could just transfer their mobile account onto Steam and get it. Similarly, you could also get your Steam account to mobile and just do it that way. Get the Android pet if you really wanted to. I'm not gonna go bother doing that just to get it though. Let's see. Oh wait, did they add a DLC for it? I haven't even looked at the page of Gems of War for like years. I think it's been like a year since I've looked at the page for Gems of War. But wait, is it actually a pack right now? Let me go see. Store page. Let's see. I don't see any pack. There's 2 packs. Both of them we already had from earlier. Okay. Well, we'll go and take a scroll over. Yeah, if they do end up releasing it, I'll ask them if I could have it for free. Might as well. And then we can cover a video on it. And just disclaim that we got it for free. Because I don't think I would bother paying for a cosmetic pet like that. Especially if it's like $41.99. Yeah, I assume it comes with other stuff. Let's see. I'll throw a mountain crusher down. Exclusive pet link. Show. Click. Let's see. Store Steam powered. Oh, that's weird. It is a thing. Why is it not showing up on the page then? That's weird. Oh, thank you, Neef Ethan.
Congrats on 3 years, Tacet.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I still need to fix all the notifications and everything. That will be fixed once we switch over to the new format. Very soon. That will be happening this week. I wanted to get it done for the 3-year anniversary. Unfortunately, there just wasn't enough time. But hopefully by the end of this weekend, I do definitely want to, or hopefully even before the weekend, as it is a gnome event, so we will be grinding that pretty heavily. But hopefully between the next 2 days or so, I'll be able to get that situated. Especially since I can't really record anything during the day since they're going to be here anyways. Which makes it really hard to record stuff. So since I won't be able to record stuff, I would still be able to go and, work on the program, because that's not going to require audio at all. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get that done by Friday, ideally. That is the game plan. Have that set up so notifications, everything work properly again. And it would also lag my computer less, because I would have less things need to be ran on my computer. I believe it's possible that you can do it all through the program itself. You don't even need to have YouTube open or anything. I'm not fully certain if we would actually still need YouTube open or not. But at minimum, it would make it so I don't need some of the other notification stuff open. It lags the computer some for whenever I stream. Not much, but it adds up. Yeah, $50 or plus based on currency exchanges is quite expensive for a cosmetic pet. However, the one on Steam, let's see, it looks like it gives 31 copies to upgrade it to Mythic, 50 gems, and... or sorry, 50 gem keys. So it's 50 gem keys and the pet all the way upgraded to Mythic. So basically it's 50 gems... I mean, it's 20 gems, 50 gem keys, and a random orb, plus the pet for $50, which is, yeah, pretty expensive. That's not that worth it. But I'll go ask them if I can get a little copy thingy of it. I might as well. I might as well ask them to see if I can get all 3 as well. I'll see, just so I can cover a video on it. Obviously, I have no real intention to own them, nor would I really advise spending $50 for those things. However, I still want to cover them and everything. There's no way I would spend $150 just to cover all 3, though. And by all 3, I mean the one for Android, the one for iOS, and the one for Steam, of course. Okay, when did they release that, by the way? I had actually... I noticed people were mentioning the Android one. I never even realized the Steam one, though. Let me see. When was that released? April 22nd. Oh, so yesterday. That's why I just recently heard about it. But still, it doesn't even show up on the page from what I can tell. Anyways, what do we take here? I'm gonna stick a yellow over. Grab a Mountain Crusher down. Take a Tina. Actually, we'll throw a Skull for now. And let's get that poke. Oh yeah, we can go show that team real quick. Yeah, I've mentioned that a lot, so let me go do it real quick. Do it on this team. We'll overwrite, I guess, cheap tracker here, because we're not going to be using that. Just wanted to show it for the video. Let's see. Let's see. Holy Saint Astra, Yagway, Keeper of Souls, and Hero. What do you use Hero with? Let's see. I assume Jar of Eyes, based on what's missing from this team and the fact that you have a troop that could die easily in first slot. We'll go Jar of Eyes with that. And we'll set it to Titan using its normal stuff, already is. And it looks like probably some kind of +2 green banner. We have such a high concentration of green. Actually, do we even need +2 on green? A +2 red into a +1 green would also work. I really wish you could check +2s and +1s. Let's see. Well, you definitely wouldn't want to use Morthani's Scythe there because you're blocked on purple. Necromancer class would be fine though if you want to go get it leveled in Forged Souls. But yeah, you wouldn't want to use the Scythe. It only uses one color and it'd be blocked. I guess we'll run with double green. There has to be a plus. Is there not a +2 red, +1 green? I just sworn there was a banner that was that. Apparently not. Well, there'll be one eventually. Yeah, +2 red, +1 green would be the most ideal, most likely, but let's go double green. I guess it's fine. Not that big a deal. Actually, you know what else would actually be somewhat optimal given the team we're running right now? From a banner perspective, it would be the one with -brown, oddly enough. You know, we're using Keeper. Because that gives us our +1 that we need for Jar, as well as giving us a bunch of green for everything that uses green. We'll go with this then. What is the Primal Rift Pure Faction team? Primal Rift Pure Faction is one of each. Normally people run it with one of each just so you have higher stats. And then you just keep using the summons off of the legend and just hope you randomly win off those summons. I believe the method is to use the trance summon that you get and just infinitely gain attack to try to kill it and try running it that way. But you normally use it with that one that has 25% Thorns, followed by the useless Dryad, followed by the tanky one, followed by the legend. And I believe that is the method for doing Pure Faction there. One of each of them, and you do it in the order I just mentioned, like that. And the reason you do one of each is the stats from the bonus of having all those team bonuses from those troops does apply to your summon troop that you get off of your legendary. So you just keep getting more and more and more summons to keep tanking with, and some of which are pretty good, like the Trent, which can basically infinitely farm attack for you. And that's basically the whole strategy for winning it. You just keep spamming the summon and hopefully not die. It's not the easiest of factions. It's also not one of the harder ones, though. Probably mid-range overall. Oh, why did I think she was full AoE? I was thinking she was Luna for a second. Let's see. Let's throw that down for now. The Yagway in there. Should be enough to kill, right? No, almost. One Skull Poke will kill it out. So let's move that into... Can we just drain him with that? No. Not going to be enough. There we go, Keeper of Souls. And never mind, don't even need it. He just drops off a random skull. It seems okay. I'd probably build more around Yagway and just go all in Yagway, most likely, though. You don't really need anything other than just Yagway spam. Alchemist, Moneylender, Yagway, Goblin Rocket, Yagway into Queen Titania if you own it. Yagway into one of the bigger mythics, like an Infernus or something. Yagway's really strong. Like, out of anything to build around, between those three legends, I would definitely say Yagway all in is the way to go. Other than that, she's also the Holy Saint Astra is pretty good with Corvash if you happen to have a Corvash laying around. Corvash, her, and 2 other humans are okay as a team. Hello, Original! Welcome! I will go for this one for now. Do you think it is possible Silver Necrofish Pure 500 run? If so, what team? Well, we did it with potions. As far as without potions, it would obviously be quite a bit harder. But you'd be able to get it done with 2 of the 50% scroll reduction troop, followed by, I forget what the rest of the faction is. But you basically want to spam the whole premise of winning that faction is spam the, what's it called? The one that has 50% score reduction that does like those death mark things. You won't be able to actually death mark them, but basically spamming that is your way to go. Make sure you have at least 1 bless option so you don't have to deal with stats effect off that legend. And then just put any one other troop on there just so you get a little bit of a bonus. That's pretty much how you roll down that kingdom. The whole premise is just to stack a single troop up to so much attack that it just kills everything. That is essentially the game plan of how to do it. Yeah, let me go double check. The actual team is, let me go to Silver Necropolis. So the Silver Necropolis Pure faction exactly is, let's see. It is Bone Golem, Droger, and Vanya. That is your team. Double Bone Golem into a Draugr, then a Vanya. And I believe you just run the faction's banner with that. So basically all of them except for Unicorn, or the Necrocorn, I should say. In order of Double Bone Golem, Droger, and Vanya. And you just use the faction's banner on them. And you just use this to drain anything that's intimidating, and to get all the purples you need. You keep stacking this until he has infinite armor and infinite attack to win with. And you use his 50% score reduction, hopefully not die. You have a second one in case one does die. And Vanya is just there for bless and to poke them with a small amount of damage. It also technically summons, which will help you stay alive. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole game plan. Your whole kill condition is basically Bone Golem with infinite attack off of constantly casting it. And that's the way that you win that faction. It plays really similarly, actually, to that of Primal Rift. Except you don't have skull spam. The only real main difference. Actually, if anything, Primal Rift's probably easier to do than your faction Silver Necropolis. Assuming no potions. Okay, well, we'll take a blue to brown there. Oh wait, we don't use blue. Literally the only color we don't use. Well, at least it's off the board, if nothing else. So does technically still help us. Okay, we'll throw that down. It gives us Weaver range to just explode everything, and then we go from there. And hopefully get a mana off of Mountain Crusher. And we'll do our Mountain Crusher, stop doing turns. And it was kill it off of Tina. There we go. And it's super dead off Tina. Yeah, I never realized how decent Tina actually is at the lower levels. Mainly because we haven't really had a need to use her. Yeah, it's kind of like Gargoyle, except not Gargoyle. It would fall off after about like the first 100 delves. But for the first 500, or for the first 100, it's not too bad. It's the job done. I will throw our Mountain Crusher down. Grab a Weaver. Actually, do we even get Weaver? No, I think we throw a Tina first and then we do Weaver. Really no point unless we get them in kill range. There we go, perfect. Unfortunately, well, maybe not perfect. What's his name is still alive? The Valraven. Luckily, that hits retroactively, so I know that it'll retarget to that, which is why I did that. If that was pre-buff, I wouldn't have done that. I would have done Weaver into the Tina. But we already know for sure that that would have hit it because they finally fixed it to actually hit properly, so that's nice. Anyways, we'll take this, take the top half. Have a good night, Frank. I'll catch you later. Yeah, we'll be going for about another hour, hour and a half or so. We'll have another redeem code once we get all rewards done. And then we'll have another redeem code a little bit later in the stream at some point. Okay, we'll get the Mountain Crusher down. Get all that rolling. Also, we have such a absurd amount of shards right now. I think we're sitting on, what, 15,000? Oh, there are people that have probably like a 15,000 reserve. If they're just hoarding all of their shards and not spending it for a bunch of treasure. What is our exact amount right now? Oh, perfect timing. Got a tribute. 17 gems. Not too bad. 18 tribute. We have been getting some 21s. Okay, it's at 12,000 right now. 12,500 or so. That's getting there. Anyways, let's see. Guild. That's not what I want. Games. Events. And let's keep moving forward. Also, we're on tier 6, it looks like. 2 more tiers to go. Also, I do want to open that vault. Oh, don't do that. Oops, I almost did the boss room. This delve has such a weird layout. Definitely not the first time I've almost accidentally done the boss room in this place. Yeah, I know. Deathmark doesn't actually do anything in Necropolis. Because almost every room has immune to Deathmark. Not just because that delve just naturally has more rooms that have immune to Deathmark, but the first and last room are always immune to Deathmark. Which makes it a little bit weird to use Deathmark mechanics because, well, you can't. Yeah, I haven't gotten too many kingdoms upgraded so far. We have Silver Necropolis at 222, and we have Warrens at 200. I have not bothered upgrading any other one yet. However, we will be targeting them down slowly over time to get each one to 200 most likely. Oh, also we have Crypt at 188. Forgot about that. Other than that, I haven't bothered upgrading any of them yet. We'll be working on it soon. The only delve you really ever need upgraded, well, there's only 2 delves you ever need to upgrade, or 2 delve types. One is whatever one you're farming every day. That's probably the most important one. And from there, the only other delve you would ever really bother to level up are any delves that you're planning on doing pure faction for. However, do keep in mind, it is technically possible in almost every delve with enough attempts to get it done without. Need to upgrade it beyond level 100. However, for sanity's sake, it normally is advised, so at least upgrade every faction to 200 before you try completing them, assuming you're doing it without potions. Of course, another method is to leave it at 100 and simply just potion it to death. And you can get literally any delve done with buying every single tier at least once. Will pretty much be enough stats and enough bonuses to kill out the delve in almost every situation. For sanity's sake, yeah, pretty much. That or wait until they buff it. They are going to be making level 500 pure faction a little bit easier in the future. It's not going to make it a cakewalk, but it'll make it in a way that won't be as hard as it is currently to do all the level 500 pure factions. Oh, why'd I do that first? Whoops. Always got to do the Tina first. Oh, well. I'll throw this down. Get another poke into that. And he's dead. Didn't even need the third shot. Okay, now we can do the final room. Also, I believe we have the key. Let's go open that before we even do that final room. Where's our key? Okay, vault key. Oh, we have 2 vault keys, actually. That's not the team we want to use. What we want to use is this one with our quick sunbird kill. Right off the bat, we'll just throw a firebomb down. See, we'll do that. Boom. Get a red or purple in here. We'll take that for a double brown chance. Didn't get it. But let's do that. Kill, dead. Okay, what do we get? Anything from this vault key? Probably not. Yep, I called it. Okay. Actually, maybe this is the real vault key. Because that was our first key. Let's just assume that was our first key. Okay, so this is the actual vault key, right? Come on, give us some good loot. Or maybe I should say this was the other key. Because we have pretty bad luck with the green orb we got earlier as well. Especially with the results of that one key. 200 souls, an event key, and that useless jewel pet that we ended up getting. Okay, this one's a little bit better. Unfortunately, I don't really need more event keys. But I guess we'll need them eventually at some point to some degree. That's a bit better at least. 25,000 gold, a gem key, and 15 event keys. 15 event keys is technically worth around 225 gems. However, given that we have that many event keys, they don't help too much. But I guess the more the merrier. We'll need them eventually for something to some degree. I guess having more isn't necessarily too bad. Anyways, go and do this room over here. Keep moving forward. 2 more delves to complete out. So we'll still have to complete out all the battles. Some of them I'll probably just do off stream though. Okay, but yeah, I think we'll use this team the entire time. Tina should be able to get them into kill range all the way up to about 100 or a little bit further than 100. So we throw Tina down. That'll bring them to kill range, hopefully, one of these 2. Oh no, stop double hitting them. Because now we can't properly weave her. Okay, so we'll throw this down. And now we just weave her, kill that. You haven't gotten the Soul Gnome. Soul Gnome is only obtainable from Vault Keys. It's a completely random drop. If you do or do not get the Soul Gnome. Kind of like how the Droll Gnome just dropped there. All of those gnome-related, the Vault troops, are obtained through random drops off of Vault Keys. They're all completely useless other than Cedric. However, they are only ever obtained through Vault Keys and no other method. Okay, we'll throw that down. Get that rolling. Get a Tina in there. We'll do whatever. And let's get our kills, and then we can just simply go and kill it with the last slot there. And then just Weaver double kill. Actually, that's exact double kill right there. Which is bad, because now we won't have enough damage to instantly kill the first battle. Every following Del from here forth. Meaning we'll have to Tina to at least some degree before we can. Okay, what do we take here? We'll grab a brown over. Get our explosion down. Get a Weaver in there. For that. Also, thank you, Murray, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Fill those out, and there we go. If anyone else still has any other questions or anything, let me know. So if you have any videos you want me to cover, let me know as well. As I do want to start getting back onto the regular video uploading thing. I need to start, like, planning out my week a little bit more so that I can actually consistently, at minimum, get, like, 2 other videos out a week. Obviously, we always do the Monday event video. We obviously do the stream every day. And we, of course, do the Friday and Saturday morning streams. As far as, like, videos throughout the week, I haven't been as consistent with those. Especially, like, guide-like videos. Like, normally on newer content, that's a lot easier to cover and stuff. But I haven't been doing as many guides recently. Definitely need to get on that, though. A PvP teams video? Oh, yeah, we could definitely start covering PvP teams videos again. I haven't really covered them much at all this particular year, in 2019. It is one of the more annoying locations in the game, that is for sure. I think one of the main reasons I haven't covered it as much is I haven't been playing it as much. Yeah, I should cover some PvP stuff. There's still a few metas rolling around that haven't been around for a while. Most of the metas that's actually good for right now. The only real difference these days is now everyone's running Essence of Evil as well. But excluding Essence of Evil, it's been the same for several months now. It hasn't really changed in a while. The meta has finally become stagnant for once. Taco Bell review videos. Their nacho fries are pretty good. Haven't had too many things on their menu, though. Also, I haven't ate there in a month? 2 months? Can't remember the last time. I've always been wondering if I should make, like, another channel to cover other content on. Stuff that's not gaming related. I've been thinking about that for a while. Ever since I even created the channel. Like, even months into the channel, I was like, should I cover these videos or should I do it somewhere else? And based on reception of when I did try doing it on this channel, I almost feel like it should be on a different channel. The only problem with starting a completely new channel is starting a completely new channel. Starting from scratch again is kind of annoying. Of course, it wouldn't be completely from scratch, because at least some percent would move over to the other one. But I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be that many. And if it was some percent, I would need it to be at least 10%, because I can't even monetize the channel unless it gets 1,000 subscribers. But anything less than that, even though this channel is eligible for it, I don't believe any new channel is unless it has 1,000+ subscribers. There's also another condition. However, that other condition is relatively easy. I think it's a certain amount of watch time. And if you do a few live streams, you could easily reach that. Live streams are really good at exploiting the watch time. I don't know why they made it such a big part of the algorithm. I don't know if they did that just to try to encourage people to actually stream on YouTube or what. But the last few years, watch time actually has mattered quite a bit more than it has in the past. And streams are just ridiculously good at getting excessive amounts of watch time because, well, people are watching live. And a minute on here is the same as a minute on a normal video. If it's fun for me, just make the videos. I don't know. It just seems a little bit weird if they're really out of context on this channel. Okay, what do we even take here? Let's take that for now. Get a brown. Actually, we don't even need a brown. Just throw Mountain Crusher immediately. Oh, yes! I've still been needing to cover Delve Team stuff. We will be doing that, no worries. But yes, everything regarding Delve Teams. There's actually 4 videos I want to cover on that. And I want to try doing them all at once, which is why I haven't done them yet. I want to get them all out within the same day, ideally. Or at least recorded on the same day, if not necessarily posted on the same day. But, actually, I'd probably do them one at a time, but record them all on, like, a Tuesday or something. I just haven't had a free Tuesday. Hopefully next Tuesday should be, because all the ventilation stuff will be done by then, and, I can easily clear the schedule for next Tuesday. But, yeah, just 4 videos. The how to do delves, and just all the general stuff with it, all the really meta strategy, like everything from the basics all the way to like the meta strategy stuff with it all in one video, covering it. Pure faction teams as the second one. The lower level teams, not just early game, but also just in general of how to run it at around the level 20 to 100 range, as well as the 100 to 250 where it's applicable and different for most delves. And then another video going over basically how to get all the way to 500. Kind of teams that can upscale indefinitely to do basically any battle from like 150 all the way to 500. Okay, we'll throw that down. And the teams are completely different for all of those. Like, we would never use this team on level 500 of this delve, or even at 250 for that matter. Hello, Daryl, and thanks. Do you know if they still will actually update the Switch version? No, they will be updating the Switch version. They're actually going to be doing a lot of stuff next patch to fix various versions of the game. And in doing so, they will be pushing out the version 4.3 or 4.35 of Nintendo Switch, which will basically make it up to date compared to all the other platforms. That is coming. That's probably coming within the next month or so, probably sometime in May. But no, they haven't abandoned the Nintendo Switch version. Actually, Nintendo Switch version has quite a bit bigger player base than I was even expecting. We saw just off the PvP, we had 1.7k PvP, and there were over 10,000 people ahead of us on just the Nintendo Switch version, meaning that there's at minimum like a 15,000 player base, if not more. Probably more towards like a 20,000 to 50,000 on Nintendo Switch, which would be the smallest player base of any platform. However, it's still not like excessively small. Still is a decent handful of people. Not sure what its concurrent players are, though. If I had to guess based on global chat, I'd probably say it's around 500 to 1,000. Which would also be the lowest of any platform. And it still has a player base. It's kind of funny. A lot of people are actually... almost nothing on Nintendo Switch has like an in-game chat system on it. So it's kind of funny because a lot of kids are actually using the global chat on the Nintendo Switch version of Gems of War as basically their way of communicating on Nintendo Switch, which is a pretty good idea on their part, though it's kind of funny that it's being used for that purpose. Because it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's the only free-to-play game that has like an automatic lobby system. Plus it has so many channels that you can easily like just get all your friends into a single one. So people on Switch, mostly kids, instead of using like Discord or something, they're just using Gems of War as their way of chatting on Nintendo Switch. It's pretty hilarious. There are literally like people under 10 who are just using it for a chat system, basically. Anyways, let's collect that. Grab all that mess. Let's head to this next delve, which is, depending on how we score, is our final delve. We still have 3 more, which also probably means 5 more. Oh yeah, it's really toxic because it's pretty much just kids. Almost like 90% of the population of global chat on Nintendo Switch version is under 18. I don't even need statistics to know that is guaranteed fact. I'll move that over. We'll throw that down. And then just kill everything with that. But yeah, it got decently... It's not like super popular on Switch, but it got a decent amount of player base just because I believe it's the only match 3 genre game on Nintendo Switch that's free to play. There are match 3 various games on Nintendo Switch. However, none of them are actually free to play. They're normally like some kind of amount of buy-in. But of course, Gems of War, at least initially, assuming you're not getting anything, is free to play. I need to allocate channel 420 for the adults. Or something similar. I'll probably go to channel 69 then. We shall claim channel 69. You play on Switch, and it's a blast. Though you have been a fan since Puzzle Quest on the 360. Oh yeah, Puzzle Quest did actually come out on a Nintendo platform too, which is kind of funny. I think it came out on DS ages back. But yeah, Puzzle Quest, the very first Puzzle Quest, was an absolutely amazing game. I really hope when they inevitably make Puzzle Quest 3 within the next few years, or whenever they're finally going to be getting around to that, that it is amazingly similar to Puzzle Quest 1 and actually a lot of fun. But it should be. They've had 4 years now of Gems of War, probably like 5 or 6 by the time they actually release it, of experience with a successful free-to-play version of a Match 3 game. Hopefully when they make Puzzle Quest 3, it's going to be a really solid RPG. And I'll probably, they're probably waiting until next generation before they release it. To get it on all the new generation consoles. So on Switch, PS5, and whatever Xbox is called, next gen. Let's see. And of course, Steam. Unless they too are going to get a exclusive with oh, what's that one gaming company that's been taking all of them? I actually forget their name now. That's funny because I never play Fortnite. But what's that one publisher that keeps trying to be the new Steam but failing epically at it? Wait, isn't it actually called Epic Games? That's funny that I said the word epically. Yeah, it's Epic Games. That's funny. But I knew it in the back of my head like what it was. I just couldn't think of the word. But yeah, Epic Games. I still haven't used their browser for anything. Also, there hasn't been any exclusive game that has come out to it that I've bothered being interested about. There's Borderlands, but I never bothered playing any Borderland games. There's Fortnite, but I don't like Fortnite, though that's also on plenty of other platforms. None of their exclusives have actually been enticing to me, personally. Anyways, where were we? Go to, let's see, what's the average here? Looks like it's higher on the top half, so we'll take the top half, take the bottom room, and go from there. Yeah, there is starting to become an issue with PC gaming where there's just way too many launchers. I personally mainly just use Steam, but it feels like almost every single game is trying to just go into more and more launchers. Because there's what? There's Steam, there's Blizzard, there's technically Discord now, if you even count that as an actual launcher. There's the Epic Games Store, and there's, what is EA's version of it? Origin, I believe it's called. And I believe there's a few others I'm forgetting. And plus, some games just make their own browsers, or their own little thingies for, like, if they only have, like, a few games, they'll just have it on there as well. That you need a whole nother one for. Yeah, competition is good, but it's getting to a point where, like, I don't mind that Epic Games is trying to compete with Steam. Like, that's a good thing. It's how they're competing with it is really anti-consumer, though, which is a bad thing. Like, it's fine if there's competition. It's just when that competition is anti-consumer, then what is the point of having competition in the first place? It defeats the whole point of even having competition. Oh yeah, I forgot about Uplay. Wait, Bethesda has their own launcher now too? That's funny. Yeah, I never got into any of the Fallout games or anything like that. Alright, we'll just poke us, that's fine. We'll throw this down. I'll bring both of them to kill range, or by both of them I mean only one because the other one just died and revived back with a Megavore, I mean not a Megavore, a what's his name? Ancient Horror. Apparently they all want to do it. It's only 25%, supposedly. Okay, and then we take this one into the final one there. Okay, let's go to Mountain Crusher first. Get all the manas we need. And just throw that into what probably should be Weaver. And dead. Anyways, kill it with Tina. Okay, take out that final battle, and that should be almost all rewards. If not that, then probably 1 or 2 more battles after, and then we'll hand out the second code, and then we'll hand out the third at some point later on. Let's see, we'll take that down, grab another mountain. I guess we'll just keep doing all these battles then until we go down to 0. And once it's down to 0 battles, we'll just go hand out our third, might as well. See how far this team can actually go and still be viable. Seems to be pretty far, actually. We might be able to go all the way to 200 with this, if we really wanted to. Highly doubt it would go too much further than that, though. It does seem like it has 200 potential. And another level for our Shaman. Also, we're almost getting to the point where I need to start using Titan or something instead of Shaman. Only using Shaman to try to level it. Oh, never mind. Oh, wow. We could have gotten it for free. We didn't even need any potions. This happened 2 times in a row now, where we actually didn't need to buy a single pack. We could have actually done it completely for free, as you can see right there. If we didn't have those 2 sigils, we'd be at 0 right now, which means we did not need either of these 2. Interesting. Figures, of course, when we start buying them, we never need them. We have no way of really knowing that in advance, unfortunately. But oh well, it still speeds them up, if nothing else. Anyways, I did say I'd hand out a code there, so let's hand out a code. The second code, and we'll have the third once we run out of sigils. Should be in 4 more battles, since we'll most likely get a Val Raven. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Copy, paste. Put that over there. Put that there. Put that there. Redeem, refresh, and put that right over there. Copy, and there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. I think you guys know how to use it by now. But give same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Also, do we have any tasks based on opening these? Let me see. No, we do not, but we do have repick. So let's repick a. We repick the one that has. I still haven't bothered doing that yet. Let's see. Yeah, nothing really worth going out of our way for. Okay, well, let's go and do not that. I want to go back into the event, fight that, and back to the next battle. Yep, no problem for the code, everyone. And we'll have one more in about probably like 20 minutes from now. 20, 30 minutes, probably more towards 30 once we get the final battles done. And we'll probably wrap it up from there. Yeah, we can just get a Weaver into that. Yeah, I still can't believe this channel has been going for 3 years now. It has not felt like 3 years. I'll throw that down. Feels almost more like 1 year. Almost all the years are starting to mesh together at this point. Pretty much everything since college has just felt like one same year. I'm pretty sure that's just the issue with it, for the most part. Is Salty on soon? Oh yeah, Salty might be starting soon. I might be dipping into her stream slightly. I don't know, maybe we'll just end our stream before Salty starts up. I did forget, she does have her stream going today. So maybe we'll hand out the other code soon. Or maybe Salty will be our extra codes. No, we'll hand out at least 1 more code for the occasion. Though Salty will hand out probably like another 3. So there you go. You get 6 codes for the 3-year anniversary. I guess Salty's probably going to have a bunch in a moment. So you know what? Yeah, I guess we'll hand out that code soon. As soon as she starts, we'll hand out a code. I'm not sure when she'll be up, though. I'm pretty sure in like a few minutes, but hopefully she'll run late today. But yeah, I will go end for hers, just so we can go see the new hero class. New hero class has a lot of potential, actually. 44% skull dodge with a 20% and 30%. It's going to be the highest skull dodge chance in the entire game. Nothing currently in the game has a higher chance than this new hero class will. for dodging skulls, making it really good against skull spam, as well as just, well, dodging on skull effects. Those two things are the biggest things that dodge tend to be good for compared to mitigation. Because if something hits you with a skull, even if you had 100% skull reduction, mitigation, it would still end up placing their on skull effect. So if they have something like Hunter's Mark on skull, or Burn on skull, or Death Mark on skull, or Freeze on skull, anything like that, it would still take effect as long as they do at least 1 damage, and 100% mitigation would still be 1 damage. However, when you dodge a skull, they will not do their on skull effect. The other benefit of dodging skulls is something like a 50% mitigation. If you get hit by 4 skulls, it's basically like getting hit by 2, and you still take all their on skull effects, you still take the damage from it. However, when you get skull spammed with a dodge and you trigger the dodge, it will dodge every single skull that they just did in that single instance. So if they just took 5 skulls simultaneously, you would dodge every single one and take 0 damage. Which makes it pretty good against things that take multiple skulls simultaneously. As well as anything with really annoying on skull effects, like freeze, death mark, stuff like that. But those are the 2 biggest times when you use, when something with dodge chance is better than mitigation. And also, dodge is more effective than mitigation, generally, more often than not. So, for example, if a troop was to have something like 40% dodge compared to 40% skull mitigation, the one with 40% dodge is normally better, not always. The one with mitigation is more consistent, however, the one with dodge will overall net negate more from the enemy. It just doesn't, you sacrifice consistency for having a better effect, basically, is what dodge is like. So it's more luck-based, but it overall has better value compared to the exact same amount of mitigation. Unfortunately, currently nothing really has enough dodge. However, adding 44% to a hero class makes it higher than any skull mitigation on a hero class. Currently, the highest any hero class has is 40% skull reduction, whereas this new hero class will have 44% or so skull dodge, making it even higher than the mitigation highest rate. So for heroes, it's going to be only good. But as far as like actual troops right now, there's nothing good to use it on, because the highest is Artima with only 40% dodge, whereas the highest mitigation is 75% and 80%. So you pretty much just always go for Gorgultha or Stonehammer, normally Gorgultha, rather than using the 40% skull dodge. But at least from a hero perspective, the new hero class that's going to be coming in, not this Friday, but the following Friday, yeah, it's going to be the highest skull mitigation or dodge of any hero class. So definitely better just to go with that dodge option. Even if they added a 50% skull reduction troop, its 44% dodge is probably better. Also, speaking of stuff, this looks like a new room. I don't recall ever seeing this room before. A deep hive. Someone was asking before, is there a new tier 1 room? And yes, there is. Let me actually screenshot this. But this is a new tier 1 room. I know for sure this was not here before. The double sand crabs. But, yeah, cool. We got a new one. So every single room type has gotten at least one new room from version 4.3. Because it seemed like there was none on tier 1, but yes, there is one on tier 1. I'm not sure if there's multiple, but there's at least this one. This one was not there before, I know for sure. They're running 2 minutes late? They're just like me then. Haha! No, it happens. And there's a lot of things that can go wrong when trying to set up a stream. Like right before it. And of course, it always wants to do it right before you start a stream. Like, if I try recording something, it's going to be, like, perfect. Like, there's going to be almost no issue when I want to record it. You want to start doing a live stream, and there's, like, a billion things that are going to go wrong right before you want to start live streaming. That's how it always feels like it is. Obviously, it doesn't do that, like, literally every single time, but it does it way too often. Another reason why I want to switch the program. I think it might just be the program I'm using, because I actually do use a different program to stream than I do to record videos. And we're going to be using an even different one in order to do a different one to do live stream soon. And hopefully that one will work out better. Yeah, we'll find out hopefully by Friday, because I do want to try getting it in place by Thursday. Maybe not for Thursday night, but, you know, into Friday. By the end of Thursday, I want it done. Okay, let's go hand out, we'll do these final 2 rooms, then we'll hand out the final code, because Salty will be starting any moment now. And she will be previewing the new hero class that's coming out 2 Fridays from now. And it's a really good one. Well, maybe not a really, really good one, but like I mentioned, it has the highest skull dodge in the entire game. And that alone makes it viable to at least some degree. Its highest skull dodge in game and its highest overall mitigation / skull dodge of any hero class. Not a single hero class even has higher mitigation, let alone skull chance to dodge. There's a lot going for it. There you go, throw that, and it was killed with Tina. Actually, I could just killed it with Tina already. What am I doing? At the end of PvP, there is a whole bunch of new stuff. What does it mean besides giving someone a high five? Most of that stuff is completely irrelevant on the final screen of PvP. It is pretty much just all for visual sake. The high five is mainly just for the prestige system, which basically just gives people... It basically just tells people who are like active members of the community and stuff, since they're normally doing around global chat and stuff, where you get a good bulk of it. But yeah, as far as the end screen of PvP, almost all that information on that screen is pointless. You can pretty much ignore almost all of it. The MVP thing is pointless. The actual renown system is pretty pointless. Everything on that screen is pretty much just there to just show a fun little screen. It really means very little. Every single thing on there. Oh, Salty's alive. Okay, we'll hand out a code then. This was our final battle anyways for now. Okay, so we will end out then. I don't want to cut into her stream, so we'll end up cutting out as soon as we hand out this code. And then I'll go give the link. But thanks for stopping by, everyone. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. Of course, 3 years of this, we will be going pretty much forever. But yeah, I do intend to do this channel for as long as YouTube exists and streaming exists, which should be for forever. We'll always be doing gaming content. If it's not Gems of War, it'll be something. But of course, our main focus for is obviously Gems of War. And Gems of War should be around for quite a while. And even if Gems of War ever dips any, the developer of this game has been making games for decades. So maybe he'll be making like a multiplayer match 3 game that's going to become really popular, and then we'll do that and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not intending to end this channel anytime soon. 3 years, another 3, and however long. Maybe another 3 decades. We'll see. But anyways, guys, I'll catch all of you later. Let me go get the code. Let me go get the link and give that to you guys before you head out. So don't go running yet, unless you don't want the code. Let's see. Where's the code? Also, anyone watching after the fact, you might want to go check to see if this code is still active. It is being handed out literally at the end of stream, and some people already just left, so it'd still be active. Or hopefully will be. Anyways, there you guys go. Copy, copy, paste, paste. Thank you, Zeddicus. Greatly appreciated. Also, the link that Supplement just loaded is to Salty's stream, so I'm not going to bother posting it again. But the ones I just posted are the redeem code. You guys know how to use it by now. Just go click on that link, put all the information right there if you're on PC Mobile, and it gives the same reward as always: 200 souls, 2,500 gold, 2 treasure maps, and 1 gem key. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. Go head over to Salty's stream. She'll be going over the new hero class coming out in not this Friday, but the following Friday. And I guess I will catch you all later. Don't forget, this weekend is a vault event, so if you have some free time this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it is a good idea to be playing the game, because you can get a lot more loot than you normally would be, and we'll be farming it a decent amount. Definitely want to make sure we get Sentinel to level 100 this weekend. That absolutely has to happen. And we might mess around with a few other things. But anyways, guys, I'll catch all of you later. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all the support, and goodbye, everyone.